Yeah, this is right. Chris is saying, hang on a second. I think someone has a wireless controller or someone forgot to disconnect, so let's take care of that
Safety measures, please.
Yes, exactly. Now, are they just going to go straight from here? Yeah, I think they're just going to go, yeah. So they said,
okay,
let's do it. Let's do it. No worries. No problems. Let's go.
See how it all goes out. Nice check already.
I know, right?
Checking Storm Kubo. He wants to play that long-range game, crouch strong a little bit. Chris Tatarian already on his onslaught. 2 back-to-back throws. Get out of here. Command grab.
But then now you have just been slapped to the floor and slapped to the floor again. Let's do it a third time. No, nothing. Oh, he checked him. Caught him in the nose, at the tip of the nose.
Yeah, the recover, excuse me, the end of that fireball coming out just clipped that fierce from Abigail.
Oh, wow, nice. That EX Tatsu in the air clipped his attack. Oh,
nice.
He's going to be a reversal just to get himself out of that situation, yeah. Look at this nice life lead. And those buttons. The buttons from Abigail.
And Abigail having a great time in this matchup. Chris Tatarian still trying to check with that jab. How is he going to approach? Fireballs are not really the answer in this kind of scenario against Storm Kubo's Abigail.
Right, it's the range of the buttons that Abigail has that just outclasses Ken's buttons in footsies that makes it so hard for Ken. That's why he is trying to go for the fireball, because it's his, quote, technically longest range poke.
And he still got that off the counter hit. Great recognition, but here comes Chris Tatarian. Yeah. Very short-lived, no momentum for Storm Kubo.
Punish that, too far for that to connect. Yeah, Chris punished the command throw earlier with the neutral jump.
Oh, and excellent.
This time punishes the standing heavy punch with the neutral jump.
Great timing there from Chris Tatarian. The anticipation is on point for Chris. He's just hanging out.
Oh, man, he recognized that Kubo was not hitting any buttons at all and just found the right moment to sneak in the dash up and throw.
Luckily, Storm Kubo was charging up a move that was high on startup, but here comes Chris Tatarian on fire.
The reason why that happened right there, Storm Kubo tried to parry the jump attack, but the Tatsu changed the timing of the attack that Storm Kubo was expecting, and so Chris was able to confirm into a critical art right away and take a decent life lead here. But remember, Abigail with so much health, and Abigail with all that meter in store.
Oh, and he runs right into that with that V-skill, but the drop, crucial drop. Chris Tatarian now on the offensive with that punish.
Oh, and that works on regardless of the size of the character now.
Oh,
he's gonna get the trade.
Trade combos for Storm Kubo.
Oh boy. Here we go. He's got that critical art on deck. He might be able to... Ooh.
Jump back, jab, get out of here. He doesn't have to suffer any of those mix-ups. Take a swig of that water.
I really honestly thought Storm Kubo was just going to let that critical art rip there, put Chris on that fearful defensive, you know, one more hit, I can die kind of situation. But no, Storm Kubo actually tried to save the meter for a guaranteed kill just so he could have the utility of EX moves in his arsenal. Came back to haunt him, however.
And it was a good call from Chris Tatarian, not sitting there forcing that block, but here comes Chris once more, getting that neutral jump, a ton of damage, as well as that corner carry. Storm Kubo fighting his way out. Crouch strong is not the way to go. Another jump in from Chris Tatarian.
Chris Tatarian now trying to stay aggressive, has the anti-air ready to go. That's, okay, but V-trigger activation.
Oh, he was ready for it.
He said, I know you're going to be reversal, and he gets the double back heavy punch. Nice non-quick rise, and there's that EX uppercut we were talking about.
Oh, and he's just out of range of that command grab.
But not enough to kill. Not enough to kill. Oh, and he goes in with the run. Oh my God, you are a brave man, Chris Tatarian, but he made it in there, and he got that round.
So risky, because again, if you get a block normal into that V-skill, you're going to be punished.
But you know what? It's the rule of Vi, basically. For every 2 logical things you do, you got to do something kind of crazy, and that's what Chris did right there at the very end.
The school of RTSD.
RTSDU. Oh, a good trade right there for Chris. And he's going to be able to punish that, and build some V-trigger gauge at the same time with the corner push,
and I like
using the V-skill in the combo.
I like that sequence as well, using that EX Fireball to retain that pressure, but then backs off.
Oh, he's going to get in with the jump.
Ooh. A lot of his openings coming from these jump-ins. There's the counter hit. Wow, and he still gets that meaty. Storm Kubo pressed the button on Wake Up. putting Chris Tatarian at 2-0.
Chris Tatarian still riding that high after taking out Momochi and loser side in the first round. However, Storm Kubo was just defeated after going up 2-0. He's very aware of what you can do still. As long as you're still in it, it is not over until it is over.
100% correct, James. We've seen that time and time again. However, we have the spirit of Momochi within Chris Tatarian. Let's see if he could continue his legacy. And there's that crush counter there from Storm Kubo. That corner carry, very pivotal for this gameplay here. Storm Kubo needs to find himself an opening again.
One of the things I do like about the way Chris is playing this matchup, he is going for a lot of jumps. Ken has that great jump heavy punch, and Abigail is tall. And if he doesn't have the reaction ready, that jump heavy punch can wreak havoc on Abigail.
A nice check, good conversion off of those crouch jabs into the Abigail punch, claiming some space back, but Chris Tatarian firing those cannons once again.
Oh, he went for the mix-up to go low, but Storm Kubo challenged it. He didn't hold long enough for the guard break. And Chris Tatarian is at match point, trying to go 3 straight over Storm Kubo.
We might see it happen. Who knows? He tried to use that B skill again. Multi-hitting Tatsumaki.
Okay.
Critical art. Sit down, Shoto. Don't do it.
Storm Kubo needs something right now. He needs some momentum, and that damage actually looking relatively small for what you would expect out of Abigail for landing a critical art. But all critical arts about the same amount of damage, about 300 and some damage.
Nice. And I like that. Snipe him out of the air. No conventional dragon punch.
Activated and gets the hit. And again, challenging. And now Chris just hitting buttons. Yeah, he's just going to take the hit because it's going to be less damage. Had he done anything else, it would have been a lot more than that. Oh, man. Storm Kubo with a great round, and that's why he started with that critical art. He needed that momentum. He needed to see the damage. He needed to feel like things were going right for him.
And the good thing is he gets to build all that bar back. More resources for things like that. That command grab, getting things started the right way. Storm Kubo with a ton of damage off the bat.
No anti-air. Nice. Changing his jump arc with that EX Tatsu from the air. Again coming in there, but negative on block. And so Storm Kubo challenges, and Chris didn't believe it. Oh,
that parry was so far away, getting that fireball absorbed and continuing the onslaught. Here comes Storm Kubo once again, trapping Chris Tatarian.
And then trying not to be overly aggressive, which is a problem that you see a lot of players do. Once they get that momentum, they become overly aggressive. So instead, Storm Kubo backs off a little bit, but here comes Chris from the V-trigger.
So scary, just checking with the jabs afterwards. Air to air successful for Chris Tatarian. And here comes that advantage
sequence. He goes low and a confirm, and that's enough! That's enough! Chris Tatarian is gonna move on loser's side here in his home area, I guess. I don't want to call home city. I don't want to call home city. It's not his home city.
He's home, that's the point, James.
But it's SoCal.
He's doing it for SoCal.
And he is representing for SoCal here at SoCal Regionals.
I like that a lot. Storm Kubo, still a valiant effort. He could have made it happen right there in that game, but it still would have been a very uphill battle to climb, and he's going to be walking away, going back home, spectating the rest of the teams.
Yeah, absolutely. And great stuff to Storm Kubo. Played really well. Really unfortunate situation. He was up 2-0 versus Sakonoko. Looked like he had it in the bag. Sako came all the way back and ended up going 0-2 in the top 8. It's one of the toughest things to do, is to come into top 8 on winner's side and thinking, oh man, I'm winner's side of one game out of winner's finals, and then just losing 2 straight and ending up in 5th place. Tough thing, but you know he's going to get some decent points. He's going to get a little bit of cash for that, and so good job to Storm Kubo. Great job.
That being said, Chris Tatarian moving on into loser semifinals, where he awaits the opponents between XSK, Samurai, and Red Bull's own Bonchan, gearing up, ready to go. And again, we've talked about this the past 2 days when it comes to Bonchan and his matchup knowledge against Akuma. Now, he has a training partner like Tokido, XSK Samurai's master, essentially, somebody he looks up to in high regards, right?
What is he plugging in?
I believe that has to be an extension for the stereo, if anything. But anyways, he should be very much so well versed in the matchup versus Akuma.
I thought he was just like trying to plug in an alarm clock on the table, so when he meditates, it can wake him up a little bit, you know?
No way. He's got that down pat. He doesn't need a timer anymore. He's got controlled breathing. He's just fine.
And again, XSK Samurai, and you see right now immediately one of the big benefits of having the Wednesday night fights up in NorCal right now. Is that XSK Samurai has been going there week after week, performing so well, and now you can see that practice paying off here. Top 8 at Southern California Regionals.
If only you could watch like Bonchan's facial expressions from time to time. Some of the subtle nuances of his facial expressions. He looked over to Samurai's side. He's like, some of the subtle nuances. What is that contraption you had over there? You saw it. You could have seen it earlier, but it was pretty entertaining. Bonchan, he's such a, he could be such a troll sometimes, honestly, especially on his stream. When he was mocking Tokido during his training session, we talked about that.
With the Honda hand slap motions, yeah.
So I wonder, right? We did see Bonchan utilize Karen against Punk. He does have the King available now.
And he has a lot of practice in that fight. Wait a minute, he has a lot of practice in that fight.
He's gonna do it. Is he gonna go for the Tiger Assault? I do like that V-trigger. Versus Akuma.
He beat an Akuma earlier in the tournament.
I got you.
I want to remember who he was.
Let's check it out. Over in the top 32 side of things. I mean, it doesn't say. He ran through John Takeuchi, and then he ran into Storm Kubo on the way to top 32, and Storm Kubo is the one that put him into loser's bracket. So let's check out where he was at.
It was Snake Eyes. It was Snake Eyes as Akuma that he beat earlier. That's what it was. Yes, that's what it was. So he, like I said, you know, you referenced that when he was kind of ribbing Tokido on his own stream. He was getting a lot of practice. He's played Sagat versus Tokido's Akuma, and those. He's played Sagat versus Tokido's Akuma, and those.
お前音出てない。お前音出てない。なんでや。お前音出てない。なんでや。ちょっと待ってな。
また出なくなった。
ちょっと待ってな。
また出なくなった。
And such extensive normals. And such extensive normals. A very, very fast recovering projectile.
Uppercuts to stop the jump in from a little further range, but what I keep trying to say is that XSK Samurai has actually won.
The roundhouse into the uppercut.
You know what? I give up. I give up. It's not gonna happen. Let's go. Nice anti-air from XSK Samurai.
Oh, and the crush counter caught by
goes for the safe. Yeah, goes for the safe jump setup at that point. Oh no, he missed it. He missed it.
Oh, unblockable.
Yeah, but you know, again, just like Abigail, if you accept it, you get much less damage. If you just accept your fate.
Just take it, man. Just take it and go.
Oh man, when you block a low tiger shot, it's so hard. Oh yeah, he's gonna be able to combo off of this. So here we go. XSK Samurai now with an opportunity. He's got a lot of meter. One hit in the critical art could do it, and he will spend it because he needs to win this round to stay in this game. Oh,
he could have done a lot of things, James. He could have done a Kara EX Tiger uppercut. He wasn't ready.
Oh, but the kicks to the face. Okay. All right. So what I'm trying to say is that XSK Samurai, when Sagat dropped, he won a Wednesday night fights in Northern California with Sagat. He was actually playing him a little bit, so he has experience with using the character. So he has knowledge on the character, but right now, Bonchan, he's just at another level with this guy. I mean, is there any question that he's the best Sagat right now on the planet in Street Fighter V?
I mean, if he wins this premiere, he will establish himself as the rightful king in his throne. But we'll see. Again, he has to get through Samurai first. As the rightful king in his throne. We'll see.
So good.
Good Samurai first. This is an expert in fireball expertise. Expert in fireball expertise. Expert in fireball.
PS2 style right there. That crowd fierce.
Oh, wait a minute. That jumping roundhouse was nasty.
And that did a lot of damage. He had activated the Angry Scar. There it is again. The Angry Scar is activated.
Oh, don't land on it.
Going to do a lot of damage. And has extra juggle capabilities.
Uppercut!
Yeah, you aren't getting over that.
His spacing is immaculate when it comes to the fireball game. He knows every angle, and again, having a high and low tiger shot, he can really dictate the pace from a mid-range. Yikes.
Oh, the EX versus EX. Oh, he's going to be able to combo, yeah. That thing causes hit stun 4 days, for months, for centuries. He's going to get the uppercut, yes.
And that's the option select for XSK Samurai, for multi-characters,
Yes.
right? When they have the throw, and if they don't go through the animation, they have an option to cover those jumps.
I got show,
Samurai executed that very well.
It's one of the easiest anti-airs to execute because you're just ready for it. You're mentally already prepared that if you go for the throw, they might neutral jump.
Uppercut! That's extra damage and more pushback off that Angry Scar touch first. That
Oh, he could have uppercutted that. And he's just going to uppercut again right there.
Different properties, man.
Angry Scar doesn't give him any true invincibility on that, but still.
Wait a minute. Okay. Got the low
Not
hit.
a counter hit, yeah, so he goes for the throw instead. And you know, that awkward throw distance that Sagat puts himself after that forward throw.
今のは見づらいね。侍なんか結構いい感じでポイント稼げてそう。
Counter hit there.
ボンちゃんウィナーズなんだよ。
Trying to fake the tiger shot, you see they're
ボンちゃんルー
pumping.
ザーズやな。
Trying to bait
侍
XSK
放
Samurai
棄が
into
どこ
a
まで
jump.
勝ち上がるか、それだってかなりポイント戦線荒らされるからな。
XSK Samurai now trying to find his way in, but you see how much room Bonchan has built away from the corner just by inching himself? Yeah, just little by little by little, and it could make all the difference right now. But XSK Samurai with a lot of meter, he just needs to hit one time. He could super right through a tiger shot, so you have to be really careful right now. He's definitely
They're both pumping away. They're trying to buffer
Yeah.
something. Somebody's got to make a move. It's 20 seconds left. Samurai with the life deficit right now. It's
And
gonna
now
be a dangerous
Bonchan with the
spot.
critical art, so he could critical.
Oh
He doesn't
my
need the critical art,
gosh!
dude. He just says, I need one bar,
I'm
and
gonna
one
get
bar only, right through the
I'm gonna get
fireball,
it.
taking that round.
I am so sorry, James, for punching your arm. Again,
Okay,
I couldn't
it's
help it.
okay.
That was amazing. Punched right through the fireball, and again another uppercut. That might have faced Samurai a little bit more antsy on the offensive approach.
Oh, and he got him out of the
boy.
normal. Yeah, the delay on the normal attack.
Angry Scar, touch up real quick.
Oh, not a cross cut, just a jab out of the air.
Tiger knees through, gets the trade off, but
He's
here
gonna be
comes
able to-
Samurai.
Oh,
No,
he
huge
missed
drop.
it. Oh boy.
And again, pumping away. Bonchan with a huge life lead. Get off the V reversal.
Beautiful stuff. That V reversal just putting XSK Samurai back.
Yikes.
Oh wow, just clipped him. Got the counter hit.
Oh, man.
Now Bonchan. Oh, he tried to walk up and get the throw. It's not quite range. XSK Samurai decided to walk backwards. Watch out for parry.
He's just walking up, catches him with the
Bonchan
medium
強いな、
kick
おい。
right at the tip. Bonchan just taking the sip.
He's just like, that worked. Okay, cool.
We'll take those. We will definitely take those. And I mean, it was not too big of a risk. I mean, he wanted to poke out those normals. He had a huge life lead. He just wanted XSK Samurai to run into it.
And don't forget, I just had mentioned Storm Kubo coming in here on winner side, losing 2 straight. If XSK Samurai can't find a way out of this right now, he's going to suffer the exact same fate, starting top 8 on winner side.
That's correct.
まあまあ知らないやろ。
By any chance, XSK Samurai
知らないっていうのもあると思うよ、本
he's
当
going to
に
be。shooting up far up the bracket because currently, or excuse me, the Capcom Pro Tour standings because he currently has 31 points in 140th place right now. But again,
Wow,
if he gets that 700 points from a victory here at Southern California Regionals, he's going to skyrocket.
And again,
俺じゃねえよ。
don't let the XSK
俺侍じゃねえよ。
is unsponsored right now. He is a player that is definitely available to be picked up. The reason why, one of the reasons why he has such little points probably just comes from the fact that he hasn't been able to travel as much. But obviously, you can see the level that he's at, making top 8 here at this event where a Kazunoko or a Fudo or a Tokido all failed to get into the semifinals.
Oh, uppercut inbound. Bonchan's so patient and ready for those jumps.
These tiger shots. Oh, I love it. You thought we were watching Street Fighter 5. We're watching some Super Turbo here. We got some Osagat in the house.
Oh boy, don't even talk about that here. Please don't. I felt some of the old guys shudder back there. He's like, what? He's back? He sure is in full form. Bonchan making it look like so. There's the activation from XSK Samurai. Needs to find the opening. Bonchan has just been dictating the entire set thus far.
Yeah. And like I I said, if you get someone to block that low tiger shot, it's so safe to throw another tiger shot because of the block stun that the opponent is stuck in. Oh, this is a huge opportunity for him, but gets out of the corner just by holding up forward. Okay, cross cut.
Cross cut, there it is. XSK Samurai trying to get some
backdash.
Activate. Oh my gosh!
But he still teched it! He still recovered from his first whip throw to tech it. He went in for the throw, but Bonchan crouched and avoided the demon flip throw. XSK Samurai put it all on the line with that demon flip.
I still can't believe his walk speed is fast enough to go in and out of that range. Very deceptive walk speed there.
Oh, look at that. He has thrown after the towards medium kick so many times. And you are going to get, angry scar damage.
Oh my gosh, perfect KO.
No meter needed thanks to the angry scar. Bonchan with the king is going to advance forward on the loser side, and he is going to be going up against Chris Tatarian next.
I'm glad to see him use Sagat more and more at the premieres he goes to, and you know what? It's just so satisfying to watch. I'm glad the king is back.
Yeah, the king is back. He's looking great, and you can watch this right now on the replays.
And you saw just the kind of space he had in XSK Samurai with that option select, still keeping it. Yes, sir. The Tiger Woods fist pump, the classics.
Yeah, but unfortunately for him, it wasn't quite enough because Bonchan so
good.
We need to see it again.
Yeah,
we have to see it again.
Oh, but that was so nice. That EX uppercut being projectile invulnerable.
This was that closeout here.
Look at that. How is he that fast? And he still managed to tech it? That's amazing.
Yeah, exactly. So, oh man, great stuff there. But Bonchan is going to advance forward with that Sagat, going 3-0 against XSK Samurai. Great job to XSK Samurai, however. Yeah, it's a tough one. But a very strong player, obviously, making top 8 on winner's side. So he is one, obviously, to keep an eye. He's been one to keep an eye on for a long time
For a while, man. He's been tearing up a storm, at least in the online realm, and then doing great work for his local scene, not only winning within the top 3, but also really taking the time out to power up his community.
Yeah, and doing a lot for Central California at first. Now, he lives in NorCal now, but he originally was in Central California.
Which is the halfway point of California, which is, 50% off. Alongside Street Fighter V, 50% off right now, limited time only on PlayStation 4.
And of course, in black or white, you can grab the Bred to Fight shirt here, representing the homage to Street Fighter Alpha 2, the classic artwork. You can visit rzr.to/SFV apparel to pick one of those up, just like you could sit yourself down in a nice Vertigear chair if you go grab one of those right now this weekend. SCR18, the promo code, use that at Vertigear's site right now this weekend. And this weekend only.
As well as arcade one-up exclusive cabinets with that classic Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition alongside the other versions of Street Fighter 2 Super Turbo. And the new challengers in general. Arcade1up.com is where you need to go to pre-order.
I am Ragachu, no samurai!
And to enhance your gaming pleasure, make sure you pick up the Street Fighter 5 right now. You can see 40% on if you just want Season 1 and 2. But why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just get the Deluxe Edition? Why wouldn't you just get the Deluxe Edition 40% off with all of Season 1, 2, and 3, including the King Sagat, who we just saw being used by Bonchan.
And speaking of Bonchan, he's going to be going up against Chris Tatarian over in the losers semifinals. But first, we're going back into winners finals. We see there Xiaohai versus FAB. Sako, Noko, you can expect Kami versus Minot.
Friendly handshake there, and there are some happy people back there. Not sure what's happening, but Xiaohai, of course.
There's other things going on in Southern California region, by the way. A lot of happy cheering in the backside.
I mean, look, why wouldn't you be happy to have this matchup here, Xiaohai versus Sako? This is high pedigree right here. Xiaohai, I mean, like I said, Sako has just won here. Xiaohai, second place at CEO. He wants those points. He needs those points. If he can get into grand finals and put himself in that position to get those 700 points, that he desperately needs to guarantee his spot in the Capcom Cup later this year.
Yeah, and if he does happen to win this premiere, it'll catapult him up really, really high in the rankings. I think within top 10, I believe, in the placings currently for the Capcom Cup. But here we go. Xiaohai, Sakonoko, right off the bat, just nailing him with that jump roundhouse. The orb just clipping Cammy right in the face.
This is a dangerous matchup because we've already seen that.
Oh my!
Man,
he stole.
It's just so active. There's just so many active frames until it gets back into her hand.
He got clipped on the way over. Xiaohai tried to V-skill through whatever Sako had to present, but still, that recall.
The tricky thing about this matchup is no life lead is safe. So right now, things are looking great for Sako, but it could just all go south so fast because once Cammy gets in, the mix-ups are crazy. That's why Sako in the mid-screen is just going to take the throw, but here we go. All the way into the corner now. Oh boy, you just got hit. And guess what? You are going to be part of a high fight clip right now. And
it almost became one, James. You were not kidding. It was pretty close. Xiaohai narrowly escapes.
Oh, I like it. The raw drill.
Oh, he tried.
You see the neutral jump. You see the neutral jump and you think, okay, I'm going to walk under an uppercut or I'm going to walk under an anti-air. But he had already let go of the orb before the neutral jump and you just walk into it. You don't see it because it scrolls partially off the screen on the jump. That's so dirty from Sako. That is definitely a new technique that he has been using recently.
I think it's pretty difficult to see if you negative edge it as well. You don't see any animation coming from Minot's side. And Xiaohai off to a great start so far. Having that life lead, yeah.
More frame advantage on block, yes. Now here we go, mix up, and Sako has been using the threat of the orbs to get walk-up throws so much more. He was doing that a lot at Taiwan fighting majors. And he's doing it even now here this weekend as well. And look at these raw drills.
That was a great response there. Just wild child Xiaohai using that spiral arrow to catch Sako. He didn't get much out of it. Still back in this neutral game that Sako command very well with Minot.
And that crush counter anti-air roundhouse right there from Sako, bigger than you think, because if he can try to see, oh, never mind, he's just gonna die. He's just gonna die. Xiaohai's gonna spin all the meter, because had he not gone for the critical art right there, and he had just gone for an uppercut, for example, Sako would have built up another V-trigger. And that was also able because he got that crush counter roundhouse as the anti-air.
Out the gate, getting that counter hit, 2 crouch strong combo. From Xiaohai, excuse me.
Okay, gets a forward throw here. Like I said, Sako really trying to put that throw game in there. So that's why it's interesting because he plays a much closer range Minot game than most other Minot players.
Yeah, and it's just so hard to even get in that position to begin with. Xiaohai has had a little bit of a hard time trying to close the gap against Minot, but when he does, Sakonoko is still more than capable to fight close quarters. That's pretty frustrating.
Oh,
and he caught him
out of the back
dash. The orb explosion caught the back dash on the way out.
Oh boy, but look at this damage right now. Oh, actually, no, he's going to save the second half.
Activation time, Wisdom of Thoth. The 6 orbs just
and I love the forward dash, double dash throws.
It's so hard to tell where the orbs are with the lighting, but here comes the connection.
God, he's still going to keep this going. Man.
Sakonoko clipping the legs, extending the combo, securing that first game.
You can see from most Minot players, once their initial mix-up with the orbs has been blocked, they just kind of toss away the rest of the orbs. They're not sure what to do with it. But Sako, no matter what combination of orbs he has left, he has another mix-up all set for you.
Every time.
It is amazing. I mean, right now, if we extracted orb information from his brain right now, it would probably take like 7 years to get all that information out of there.
I don't have enough terabytes in my brain capacity to remember all that, Jane, honestly. There's so many routes that Sako could create, even off the fly.
Oh, but look at this. This is when it's, oh wow.
Oh my
Remember, the orb stays active even on block. And it goes to the side switch. And guess what? More orbs. Oh, see? The dirty mix-ups right there.
Found an opening. Xiaohai might have been just trying to find the opening. Mashing it out, getting the EX uppercut. I didn't want to say mashing, to be honest, but hey, you know what?
Hey, look.
You have to sometimes.
Look.
I got to give him respect, but
the word mashing should not have that much of a negative connotation because there are definitely times where you need to mash. That is a definite thing that is useful to even at high-level plays.
A nice check there again. Sakonoko, really such a threat from this far away. Can be a real big problem for Cammy.
Oh, that orb is still just chilling there.
Oh, big time.
We've seen that a couple of times already. Just the raw drills. He's just trying to get in there.
And that was a very high up dive kick. Even with spending that meter, Sakonoko was still able to challenge it.
See the spacing from Xiaohai right outside that standing heavy punch range. Oh, man. And Sakonoko walking forward to make sure that he gets the full combo off of that. And then just the raw throw. Like I said, such a powerful tool.
Oh, that's going to be it. Sakonoko and building that meter zone with the back throw, tying up game number 2.
Bad confirm from Xiaohai. That's very rare. That is a player right there with great reactions and typically great confirms. But
and he missed it again. Instead, he actually got the hit, didn't believe in it.
Well, he's going to get the throw here. And, you know,
oh boy, that's fierce.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Those confirms. Oh, too far that time. Activates the orb. Oh, yeah, he is going to get the counter there on activation. Still orbs are present. Oh, we caught her out of the backdash because it counted as airborne. Because those the light punch ones don't connect on grounded opponents, but the backdash. Oh my God, Xiaohai is so scared right now. One hit into critical art could end this round right now.
Also, another touch can build up that V-trigger for Xiaohai. So even if he takes damage, so long as it doesn't kill, he has a big shot.
That's why Sako wants to kill with a critical art right now. He doesn't even want to give Xiaohai that opportunity to, oh, well, no, never mind. There it is.
There it is.
He's going to get the hit, and just like that, oh.
It wasn't going to kill with the uppercut. He wants to ensure this kill. Xiaohai backs away safely. Does have V-trigger on deck still.
Watch out for the jump. If he jumps, dive kicks, he could get supered. That is something that Sako's definitely looking for. You can see him pumping with Mana. Oh, walked in. That was Justin-like right there with that standing heavy punch.
Couple more seconds left of that V-trigger. Very antsy.
Oh, forward throw. Oh, we went for the slide.
And he still gets the throw. Sakonoko so brave.
That is, like I said, such a new powerful weapon that Sako has added to the Mana arsenal. You're so scared of those orbs. You're so scared of just the lack of hurt boxes on those punch attacks right there that a lot of times people freeze up, and it just gives Sakonoko the chance to walk up and get the throw.
And it was so scary. He was also in chip territory. You saw that critical art locked and loaded for Sakonoko. And you, again, remember, Xiaohai was just coming down from that V-trigger.
Oh, drilled under the jump. So now Sako up 2-0 versus Xiaohai.
We've seen these kind of starts before. The comeback can happen. It is possible. Xiaohai now trying to force Sakonoko to the corner here. Does get that straight hit. Converts it very well off that crouch strong.
Forward throw into the corner. Tried to fake another one. Here we go. Gets the free jump in right there.
Oh, no, he went all the way through it. Didn't even bother stopping. But now
Sako missed his combo.
Oh, but he still managed to catch Sako on the recall of that orb. Fierce to the face. Xiaohai getting first round of game 3. That mummy drill, first blood for Sakonoko.
And now look at this just neutral game right now. Xiaohai trying not to be overly aggressive, and one time he tries to get in there and Sako gets the proper punish.
Yeah, and it's just so ambiguous as to when Xiaohai is going to jump in at you. Sakonoko hasn't had a solid read on the anti-air department.
Right. And Sako was okay eating that uppercut because he's out of the corner now. And he's got that V-trigger, his own V-trigger all ready to go. It's too far for him to combo off of it, so he's going to go for a raw mix-up. So there we go. Sends out a couple of the orbs. Still has 3 of them in play. And that's why Xiaohai says, you know what? I just don't even want to deal with this. I'm out of here. I'm fine staying over here.
And he was just maneuvering past each and every one of those orbs, nullifying the threat of that V-trigger while he still retains his V-trigger as well. Any solid hit can probably get him a critical art, and he's going to get it.
Yes, there it is. Just the raw critical art anti-air. It's not going to be enough to kill, but he gets the pressure, the back throw. Still not enough to kill, and guess what? Sakonoko hasn't enough for another trigger, but he doesn't get a chance to activate it. Sakonoko is going to go down, and Xiaohai is on the board.
Nice and easy, nice and easy. Stand short, going for the fake out. clipping him with the low forward afterwards. Really solid stuff.
Nothing easy about this for either player right now.
Oh, stand fierce to start things off. Sakonoko really, I don't know if he's reluctant to press it because again, Xiaohai's jump-ins have been so sporadic. It's so
Yeah, see, there you go. But like I said, that's also not as much a part of Sako's game as it is, such as like Justin Wong, who's just hitting buttons constantly.
Personally, I feel like it's very hard to tell what's coming up next. There's nothing coming out from Sakonoko.
Accidentally dashed. Eventually, nice, gets the crouching heavy punch.
Oh, he tried to throw bait right there with that roundhouse. Could have crush countered if Sakonoko committed to a late tech.
Or even a backdash. Nice, not going to spend any meter for the EX uppercut. He wants to stay in close range. Didn't have the anti-air orb properly timed, but gets the forward throw again. This time he does have the anti-air orb, but they didn't juggle. And see, that threat of the orbs is just so strong. And Sako uses that for extra bravery right there, just to walk in and get that throw. Sakonoko is at match point to get into grand finals over Xiaohai.
And look at how much room Sakonoko has already pushed away from Xiaohai. Again, just trying to fight his way back. So that he's not cornered, but here comes Xiaohai. That jump in just so ambiguous, and it's a change up too. There's the dive kick. Mixing it up between fierce and jump dive kicks has just been such a problem for Sakonoko.
Yep, there he's in again.
今はあれか。ウィナーズファイナルかなこれは。ウィナーズファイナル。勝てばグランドファイナル。あ
ー、yeah, and now guess what? You have to deal with mix-ups all day. Yep. Okay, out of there. But there's still a lot more orbs.
あ、はめ入った。あ、残念ながらサコさん負けてクリスティに負けて終わっちゃった。5位タイかな。
Nice check, yes.
サコさんプレミア2本目取るか。今絶好調ですな。
Again, a great trade on that crouching heavy punch. You just don't want the opponent to get in, and Sako has the life lead. Oh, he got in over the standing heavy punch. Crucial moment here. This is such.
Mailbags out. He's got V trigger on deck.
やっぱ近接はやっぱキャミウェアが。V 取りが溜まってる。V 取りが溜まってるさ、勝ってるのは。ああ、やっちゃった。おお。さあ、はめ殺す。はめ殺す。固め殺す。固め殺す。
Hiding the orb release in the forward dash. Looked like he was going for yet another throw. As I said, that was such a crucial tool for him. And this time he fakes it, jumps over the orb connects. And thanks to him being in the corner, perfect range to land the cross up and finish the job. Sakonoko is in grand finals. And he will be, oh man, yeah, let's check it.
それはだってローズと違って攻撃食らっても残んだから。だってあの球残るんだぜ。
Xiaohai acknowledging Sakonoko for his great play.
あの球攻撃食らって残るってやばくない？
Xiaohai's expression that breaks my heart.
Oh yeah. Even like I said, even had that orb not killed, would have been able to land the cross at that point and keep the combo. That is the mix-up that Sakonoko
ウルフォーやったら多分なんか無敵ついてるで。
And that being said, Sakonoko putting Xiaohai into the losers finals.
多分V スキルでリフレクトできるわ、リフレクト。
And Bonchan, who was using Sagat, currently available.
多分 V スキルが球に対して V スキルリフレクトできるわ。
Alongside the other 5 DLC characters, you have
イブキよりハメやぞ。
Falk, Cody, and G.
And that didn't have to wait till November to get the final characters. And you don't have to wait any time at all to get all of these costumes right here. 70% off right now. Pick them up. Character packs 1 and 2 up to 50% off, as well as the first season of the Capcom Pro Tour DLC on sale so that you can support. And of course, the season 3 package is also available right now. You can see right there, $19.99 CPT 2018 Premier Pass gets you a bunch of titles, the stage, the 3 costumes, and also adds some support and proceeds towards the Capcom Cup prize.
And what better way to play Street Fighter 5 than on the official fight stick of the Capcom Pro Tour, the Razor Panthera. Use that code SCR2018 and visit RZR.to/SCR2018 as well as picking yourself up a Victrix Pro AF with a nice cooling mechanism and a lot of audio enhancements towards the little controller they have towards the end of it.
まあだから G の弱点はやはり4フレ3フレなし無敵技なしアーマーもなしだから防御面にかなり不利がある。ただしまあ V トリガーはトップクラスの強さやね。
I'm just so giddy. I really want to crown the champion for Southern California Regionals. I just can't wait. But in the meantime,
to this next matchup that's coming up is going to be Christy versus Bon Chan. And you
Sagatto
do not want to
ね。
miss that. That's going to be a crazy match. We're going to be playing that right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Christy versus Bon Chan after this.
Chemical catalyst rattling, never hazardous. Subdued by all my memories, but never been a pacifist. So quick to put up the fist. It's hard to resist, but these might lose control. So shoot, and I never do miss. I gotta take risk if I wanna have it all.
ここ取れんかったんや。
Poison the venom, I'm sinning. The voices are spinning with visions.
まったく弱いよ。おクリスティ超喜んでるケンケン。マジでみたいな。イエーみたいな感じだ。ケンケン。
Still the nightmares creeping up at night. I'm a fragment in the mirror, seeing black and white. Like who is me and who is gonna
いやプロになってません。プロじゃないし、プロになっだからぜひプロ募集してます。スポンサー募集してます。スポンサーになってくれる彼女募集してます。ダイヤモンドはあると思うからね。ウルタイぐらいはいけると思う。ふいふいふい。それしかない。それしかないよ。というか近づかれたら何もできんよ。
When it comes to retro gaming, I'll always be there just to play it. Who doesn't want to have like a cabinet in the house and people just play on it without spending quarters?
It looks like the games are running fine. I feel like it's gonna be great.
It feels really good. Feels like I'm back in arcades.
It felt smooth. It felt like back in the day.
So I would say it's definitely something that I would purchase for sure. It's Arcade 1UP, Arcade Perfect right there.
Arcade 1UP.
Pre-order now.
14サガットと比べると相当落ちた。
落ちとる落ちとる。
And now it's time.
フリオンサガットはだって地下飛んで落とすってことには特化してたからね。このゲームあれはもう球抜け多すぎて無理。多いからね。
今回は飛んで落としができないのか、球抜け多いから。
できるけども結局その球抜けしてつつ近づけるから超絶意味がない。アクアフレッシュ。サガットはまあなあ。
It is legal now to have
い
one
つだろ
coach on
う。
stage.
おお、
with you.
8-1 ストライダ
Someone
ー
else
長い
actually
な。
just
しか
tried
し
to
な。
jump up and give coaching
一番の戦い
advice to 801 Strider, and he was
まあそうだろうね。一番強いのは多分新キャラで強いのは G やろね。 この時代は本当いろんなキャラおって面白かったんだけどな。
Great Honda player, nice back dash there. And Stratic's trying to build momentum, which is what he wants. Keep it cornered, ultra, not gonna work. Pay the price. That's it.
面白いよ。超面白いよ。みんなもやろうぜ。ウルトラストリートファイター4。
It looked like in the low fierce in the spin kick. And low fierce in the, what did he do? He did something that
He
wouldn't
did something
have
really
yeah.
particular. I think that he was counting stun at
Right,
that point. It was like, okay, if I go for the
て
reset,
か
I
動
have
き
a
絶
better
対
counter.
売る方の方が動き早いよ。ストコ遅えもん。
Nice.
Set up.
It's out of there, but chase
それは
down.
そこで金儲けするためには仕方ないから。
Oh,
見
two
えた
stuns
見
in
えた。
a
お
row.
ー、せや。
Alright, so 801 Strider taking game 2 right back in dominating fashion, sending a message to LPN.
Yeah, but the difference
まあ
there
いろ
was
んな
that
人がいろんなキャラ使ってたから
to
ね。
play. It's not like he went
まあ
for jump fears and Gustavo reacted a different way.
本当に面白かったよ。
He really just got knocked down and got home. So I wonder if LPN can stay on his feet and do more.
だからやろうぜ、ウルフォ。
How well it will work.
俺はウルフォ現役勢やでまだ。バイバイ楽しくやってますわ。
Once again, shout out tuning in to Southern California Regionals,
そうそう
part
そ
of
う
the。Capcom Post Tour, a premier event. Winner of this event qualifies automatically. Still gets the points, but also qualifies.
Yeah, of course. So and there's $15,000 in bonuses at this event, as if the Pro Tour itself wasn't enough motivation.
That's a nice little bonus, nice
Yeah,
little
you get
chunk of
some
change that you can
serious
get.
cash. Let me tell you, SoCal Regionals.
Attack! Attack! Attack!
Okay.
Kind of trying to chase. Oh wow! He just got hit. He just kept going with them. Yeah. And now LPN on a half-life lead just gets out of there. Interesting.
Traded with, was that
EX Fun Sky, it looked like, yeah.
I've never seen that trade before. That's so weird. Okay.
Several frame traps in a row. Doesn't finish the change of direction to keep him in the corner.
Focus. Okay. Back to the corner.
Oh, no Ultra. He's saving
No, he saved
it.
it. He saved it.
I feel like the Ultra would have killed in that situation.
Maybe. I think his thinking was, right, by doing the Ultra, he would generate a lot of meter for LPN in round number 2. Versus by not doing it, he's really restricted LPN on resources. He's got a full super ready to go. LPN's got nothing.
It looked like LPN just used EX just to roll in the corner for no reason.
He just wanted to get away for a while. Did not work. Stinger. Took him out of the corner with that one.
Yeah, went for the finish on that. Oh, wow.
解説さあポパカ刻んでデレイドがガードする。
-5
大パンは
on
ガ
the hits over
ー
there,
ド
I'm
パン
pretty
か。
sure. Looks like Strider reacted a bit
さあラ
late.
バンセーフ。さあホイールキックか。さあ近づいて固めて固めてさあしっかり見てる。
He's been
あっと
stopping
謎判定。
crouch fierce, but he has
謎
not
判定出
gotten
ました。
the second hit, which is what gets
おーっとこれはうまい。
Oh,
ホイ
LPN
ー
is
ルキ
reacting
ッ
to
ク
real
ユー
quick.
カン
Ultra
に。さあ置き攻め付き。さあどっちどうし。さあ表。
jump strong.
さあ EXCOD さあ奥攻めあるよ一発あるあるよ肘は当たらない飛んでる前飛んできたら当たってましたねさあ逃げるだけさあゲージはないしかし体力は勝っている体型で体型
Stand fierce. Like right there, smack him with the stick.
さあもうこの距離さあしかしアベルは近づければ殺せるさあ大工の時間残り15カウントさあどうする
Dodging these
ストライダー
knives
どうする
one by one. Trying to figure out
逃
a
げ切
way
れ
to
るか
get in.
それ
Only
とも
10 seconds
ストライ
left.
ダーが
Got a
ま
long
くる
way
か
to go.
さあ残り10切った
Better
さあ
start
どうなる
to
どう
get
な
something,
る
801 Strider.
さあどうする
5
時間がない
seconds.
台形カウンター一戦
So we're going to last round, winner's side, Strider versus
まあ
LPN.
あれは
This is to
し
make
か
it
しまだ
into the
第1ファイナルラウンド
semifinals.
勝てば
Very
勝ち
critical round.
まだあるよ
This again.
さあ何が入ったって
Stab
先
his
生
leg.
さあ、大慶あればカウンさあ、かなり不利があるが、さあ、ここ、ユッパがよっと、マンセイル抜けるが投げられて、さあ、固めて、これも強いよね、レイスカイボール。さあ、固めて、さあ、逃げれない、カウンター、おいしい、さあ、どんどんさあ、2択、まだ叩きはつく、しかし、駒投げは抜けられる。あーっと、めり込んでしまった、おーっと、ヒットしてたので、駒投げが入んないから、ちょっと早かったか。はい、よし、3段決めて、さあ、体力は、あっと、カウンターカウンター限定、ウルコーンいや、リバーサルで大慶出す。
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Someone in the crowd is yelling, "Are you serious?" Is that
ストライダー、いや、あれはストライダー勝ってたわ。拙い実況で申し訳ございませんでした。
ヤガちゃん、ウル4時代を返してよ。熱かったあの時代を。
知らないよ、俺知らないよって。ディセンバー14日、e スポーツアリーナラスベガスで行われる25万ドル。いやー、いいね。うん。
You're watching the Capcom Pro Tour, brought to you by Razer Panthera, the official arcade stick of the Capcom Pro Tour. Vertigear, the official gaming chair for the Capcom Pro Tour. Victrix, the official headset of the Capcom Pro Tour. And Arcade 1-Up is the official arcade cabinet of the Capcom Pro Tour. All right, welcome back, everybody, to Southern California Regionals.
That was a huge change-up, James. I thought I lost you for a second.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
That's pre-recorded. He's getting better and better at this every time, honestly.
But, you know, look, you know what? All these matches, they're getting better and better as we're going. And it is, we are just down to 4 players left now. We are down to 4 players left. 4 are gone. You know, unfortunately, players are going to disappear one by one, but we have some crazy matches coming for you right now, and we're going to start with this losers side matchup. It is going to be Chris Tatarian versus Bon-chan. Right. Bon-chan, who just defeated XSK Samurai with Sagat. Chris Tatarian with Storm Kubo with Ken.
Right, and again, it's just been such an epic matchup for the top 8. Throughout this entire day, really. The stories couldn't have been better told. Honestly, when you saw who was lined up for who in the beginning of this whole fiasco, you can take a look at it yourself. But again, when we go down to it, what we're looking at right now, Sakonoko is in a great position for himself as he is on Grand Finals, just awaiting the fate between the rest of the fighters down below.
Now, here's the interesting question for you. If you're going to pick Sagat, the king, against the best Shoto in the game, Akuma, wouldn't you pick Sagat against Ken?
You know, okay, so all jokes aside, I would say yes to kind of exercise.
This is not a joke. I'm serious here.
I want to exercise my Sagat muscle, okay? I get it. Bon-chan should be, you know, getting this Sagat sharper and sharper for the Capcom Cup, right? Oh, and you heard it. You heard the announcer, and you saw Chris Tatarian shaking his head.
Well, nodding his head, actually. He was.
That's right. Nodding his head in excitement, sheer approval. But again, you know, I do like the choice of Sagat being able to be a mid-range threat against Ken.
Oh, he's gonna go with the original outfit here, huh? Not gonna go with the classic old Alpha-style Ken in hyper fighting colors. Nope, it is going to be classic red Ken against the King Red Sagat as well. Going with V-Trigger 1 versus Bon-chan's V-Trigger 2.
Right. And you know, back in previous iterations of Street Fighter, you know, Ken, his fireball wasn't all too great, but he was still... Oh, okay, what are you listening to? You all right? You all right over there? Okay, so anyways, I think we were listening to something. But anyways, as I was saying, Bon-chan and Sagat, the fireball game is just super strong And Christitarian's going to have to find and navigate himself around these fireballs. He might have done so successfully right now, but Bonchan is a very crafty individual.
Ow. Crush counter. Oh, wow. I think Bonchan could have uppercut there. Maybe was just a little worried. He didn't want to go for it quite there. Beautiful range on those tiger knees.
Oh, I flinched for a second. I thought that crush counter was incoming. Bonchan might have...
ちょっと違うよな。これあれやな。クラシック
BGM
やな。
Great jump timing. Yeah, that's what it's going to take to get past that C, and he baits out the EX uppercut as well, activates the V trigger. Look at this damage. No meter spent right there on that last uppercut. Goes in there with a crouching light kick, building some extra meter, gets the back throw, maximizing every second possible at the end of that round.
Very solid statement from Christitarian, getting a solid read over Bonchan. What he wanted to do for his defensive options. Now Bonchan again trying to resort to the fireball war. After closing that gap. Oh, Christitarian doing a great job keeping up, but again, getting uppercut.
Yeah, and you know, taking the time to build that angry scar after he gets the uppercut, not trying to get in there and continue pressure, not really in range for it. So might as well build up that angry scar instead. And
Tiger
get the extra damage on those uppercuts for it.
Angry Scar charge up, not in time. Christitarian punishes with the target combo. Deep cross up on a tall character like Sagat. Get this corner carry and the damage.
Oh, and the overhead as well into the 3-frame light uppercut. And now he's going to be able to get some good damage here. Can he finish this off with the meter? Not enough. Oh my god. Bonchan sitting where with V-Trigger 2 and critical art. It's all there. We've seen
activation. He couldn't get the critical art. He does something. Tiger.
Uppercut.
Gosh. You know, when they added that kind of Muay Thai movement to Sagat, I lost my mind. I lost my mind. That critical art is beautiful.
It's great. I love it. I love it. And I'm also, honestly, really glad they kind of made him back into the lanky Sagat from Street Fighter 2 days.
In terms of the animation of his normals?
Yeah, just the way he looks, he's not that alpha thin, lanky Sagat here. The Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Sagat.
Oh, yes. Except with a lot less hair. Christitarian now stuck into the corner. Bonchan doing a great job, and right as soon as I say that, Christitarian finds the opening, jumps over the high tiger shot. Bonchan trying to reclaim that space. That EX uppercut through the fireball, pinpoint precision.
Man, we are seeing some high-level plays here and great reads from both players. Oh, I think he could have Kara uppercutted right there.
You are absolutely correct, James. Meeting him air-to-air is Christitarian. Got checked from the normal into the V-skill run. Angry Scar touch up real quick.
Trying to use that EX fireball maybe to get a knockdown. Oh,
yikes.
That's going to do it right there, and he's going to activate, get the uppercut. Christitarian taking game number 1. Very interesting here because, like I said, I feel like Ken would be a good character to use Sagat on because he doesn't really have any great anti-fireball moves himself. But didn't seem to work out very well. Let's see if I was about to say if Nash is going to get brought out, but nope, he is going to stick with Sagat.
Oh, wow, what a conversion. Yeah, off of the counter hit, stand jab, able to get the crouch, or stand strong, crouch strong. Very, very smart and quick decision making by Bonchan. Christitarian unfazed.
Christitarian going for counter, crush counter, gets the crush counter. Look at this pressure.
Oh boy. Okay, nothing to fear there. Off that rift roundhouse from Bonchan. Christitarian still reclaiming that momentum. And back into the corner.
He tried to uppercut, it was too late.
Ooh,
and he just runs in there, gets the stun, and here we go. 3 rounds in a row right now for Christitarian, and he is just going in. He is mauling Bonchan right now with Ken.
It looked like he was creating his own scrambles to kind of throw off Bonchan. It wasn't like a hit confirmed into some special move. It was just hit after hit after hit, counter hits everywhere, and Christitarian again on the offensive. Keep it going.
Oh, again, running there, gets the counter hit, light punch, close to stun, and that's great because if one hit stun means the stun combo is gonna do a ton of damage. Look at this.
But Bonchan is still living with full resources. Any opening could happen. He got caught with that throw bait.
Not dead yet. Not dead yet. Oh, no activation. Gets the 4th.
There it is. Tiger Assault on the way over.
Gets an uppercut. Has one more usage, but gets the 4th throw close to stun.
EX uppercut.
Out the uppercut, and like that, Bonchan with the comeback.
And no meter needed. Yeah. Very, very slick play from Bonchan. Thrive to survive. All the way from that corner, only had to use that V-trigger. Which is really ridiculous to say, to be honest with you.
Oh man, look at that jump prediction right now. Bonchan, I'm sorry, ridiculous.
Ooh, yeah, there's the uppercut. Long distance, Christitarian sniped out that air approach. Great reset, even better block, crush counter.
And even walked under to try to get him to the corner as close as possible. Ooh. The overhead,
Stun
that's
is
gonna combo.
A factor.
And there it is, okay. So I think that was like 2 moves. So this will do decent.
No way!
Oh, you are a genius, Chris T. He knew that combo wasn't gonna kill. So instead goes for the back throw reset. That was definitely very slick.
And that's a huge signal being sent to Bonchan. Being able to keep him still and not tech that throw is critical.
And he's not changing characters. I was about to say, Sagat is a great character to be a part of a set of Nash and Karen. But I don't feel like Sagat was working out for him here, so I thought that this warranted a character change, but he is sticking with the king here. He believes in the king.
And the way Chris T is playing, it's out of his mind right now. It's just throwing Bonchan off just a little bit. You saw earlier a sweep into the V-skill run. He did nothing about that. He's relying right now on the Fireball game to do the work for him and keep Chris T out as much as possible, and it's working just fine. Right. Past 50% already on the life deficit for Christitarian. Bonchan is just waiting so patiently.
Oh boy, but he just missed the jump heavy punch. That was really unfortunate. But Chris right now, I have seen flashes of brilliance from him, and I think that the win over Momochi earlier really powered him up. But look at this, Bonchan. Oh boy. Now a jump in, damage all the way into the corner after the double dash, and this could go south so fast for Bonchan. Trying to play defense. Sagat, not a lot of great defensive buttons, not a lot of fast buttons, but you know what? Very fortunate that one of the buttons actually slid him forward that Ken's jump attack missed.
Had it been a cross-up normal, it would have been just fine, but then you saw the jump in fierce, and EX uppercut through that string, not a true block string. And there's the uppercut. Bonchan tried to sneak in a jump of his own. Christitarian not having it.
And here we go. This is a scary defense situation again for Sagat, but again, great.
Oh my goodness, just raw jumping.
And it works. And now, guess what? You have to deal with the pressure. So he wakes up with the back throw. Well, that was punishable, and that is also punishable.
Oh my goodness! Christitarian reacting to the V-skill usage.
Oh, he's not quite dead though. Just a tiny bit of life left. What's the just walks up and throws. He knew Bonchan was a little scared. Christitarian at match point. He's trying to get his way into losers finals right now, but he's still going up against Bonchan. This is a world-class player right now.
And it's just been so difficult.
Look at that.
Goodness.
2 meters though, and honestly not a ton of damage off of that. Oh, but that's good damage.
Oh, roundhouse clipping the ponytail. Tiger Knee continuing the pressure afterwards, letting it rip, saw the gap, and the side switch as well for Christitarian. Oh, so close. Barely whiffing.
Yeah, and that wasn't an EX fireball. That was a regular fireball, so it was punishable by Bonchan. And Bonchan gets the uppercut and punishes there. Oh my God,
uppercut.
It clipped. And here's go forward throw. What's the mix-up here? He backdash twice. He didn't mean to backdash twice. He wanted to backdash once, but it accidentally buffered in a second one, and it just came out. And he had a huge opportunity right there.
Right. We've seen this before, James. When there is a huge deficit for the other player, as soon as they get another chance at life, it goes the other way. Bonchan, again, surviving the onslaught of Chris T. I hope it doesn't shake him. Bonchan, I really want to see what he's got up his sleeve this time.
Oh, well, that was a punish. He's still, I mean, that is the beauty of Ken's jumping heavy punch, man. That thing hits so far. Okay, not going to miss this crush counter opportunity. Well, he's going to miss that uppercut, so, you know.
It's just fine. It's just fine. Hey, look, Bonchan is still in the corner there. He's fought out of this before. In this situation, very familiar. He does have enough life to get himself another V.
Just another miss.
Yes, he does have V-trigger available, but one more touch, and he lets it rip. He throws it.
Great patience from Chris T right there. And once again, back at match point, and again, trying to get into losers finals. Bonchan came back from this exact scenario before. Match point for Chris T, then took 2 rounds.
Excellent conversion off that stand roundhouse. Chris T ran right into it, and Bonchan with the right conversion there.
Right, and the EX Tiger Knee gives him some corner carry as well. Ooh. Oh, that's
there
gonna
it
be
is.
Punish, yep. Oh, Chris trying to fake the walk-up throw this time. A nice counter with the stand light kick. Try to get in there, looked like with the Tiger Knee. Oh man, perfect timing. No, how do you can't confirm that. He just went for it.
It's a very difficult confirm, James.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
So many jumping from Chris Tatarian. Has succeeded past those tiger shots and the
big reversal. But he drops his combo. He drops his combo again. Another execution error for Chris. Costing him an opportunity there.
And you know, if he had that uppercut converted into critical art, it would have spelled a lot of damage for Bonchan. He would have been one sequence away. But here we go, Chris Tatarian still on match point against Bonchan. Trying to get these fireballs to work for him.
Oh, wow. Beautiful cross cut right there. Very last second. And okay, this time Bonchan gets the uppercut. Not going to let Chris get into these free jump-ins.
My goodness. Such high success rate on Chris T's jump-ins.
No punish on the sweep.
Wait a minute.
He thought he was going to throw a fireball. He was trying to get through that. So now no meters for Chris Tatarian. However, he is about to get the, well, he has the V trigger now, but is he even going to live long enough to use it? I don't know.
Oh, wait, he could get unblocked. Okay, wait a minute. He's got the tiger shots on deck. He's trying to scare him. He's threatening him. Backing away now. Let the fireballs do the talking. Oh, just backing away. So
oh my God, he tried to go so far. He tried to walk so far for that throw. That was a hero throw. Oh, the mix-up, but great block from Bonchan. He was ready for the run. Cancel. Guess what? We're going to the last game.
Quite the fumble there, but Chris Tatarian still has one more game to play versus Red Bull's own Bonchan. You saw a little bit of a relief sip from Bonchan earlier. He's like, well, you know, I'm still in the game. What do you know?
And I feel like that was a couple of crucial drops right there for Chris Tatarian. He should, I mean, I know he in his heart right now is feeling like he should be already in losers finals, but you can't think that way. You can't think about that. You just got to move forward at this point in time.
Right. And I got to say, I really got to commend him for getting that many jumps in on Sagat, one of those characters with the trademark anti-air. And it's just, he hasn't had a solid read. Bonchan hasn't had a solid read as to when Chris Tatarian wants to take off because his ground game has just been such a threat as well.
Chris is going to switch costumes here. He is going to go to classic Ken, hyper fighting Ken, alpha Ken style. See if that brings him a little bit more luck.
Ooh. You saw the startup on the tiger shot, man. That V-skill clipped him right on the startup of that. That's not real. Again, normal, blocked normal into the V-skill run. Can be punished.
Ooh, run into the block throw. Here we go, pressure into the corner. Nice punish, and he's going to be able to combo, yes, into the 3-frame Tatsu.
And a good thing to remember, yes, some of his normals can go over crouching opponents. Chris Tatarian stunning the big guy.
Big damage here. No meter spent. He didn't have any meter at the time. Oh, it's not enough. Sagat with a good amount of health. And that was a counter hit.
That's right.
That's right. I think Bonchan tried something.
It might have been an uppercut.
That's true. It might have been deep enough just to have beat that. Because remember, even the light one only has the upper body invincibility. Again at match point. Bonchan's been here twice already. Bonchan has had to come back with 2 rounds twice already, and he's done it both times. Can he do it a third time? Oh,
he did not have it ready for the jump away. Critical art inbound. Chris Tatarian can get a situation here off of this damage. Dash up.
What's the mix up? Nothing. He was delaying. Oh, here we go. Bonchan now with a huge opportunity. Big damage. Juggle. Oh no, he's going for a setup and step. B reversal for
unblockable.
Yep. And he's gonna activate the critical art. He is gonna activate in the critical art. Guess what? We are gonna go to the last round. Yes. No.
Not quite. James, that's hold your horses.
That's because it was the guard break. It was the guard break. So it's not gonna do much damage. There's so much scaling on that.
Oh, and he walked up to him. Stand jab, low forward conversion. He eliminates Bonchan.
I am so sorry.
Never
Never ride on that death critical art, but you know what? Chris T was right on the follow-up. Afterwards, he gets the victory. He is, oh man, he was just one chunk away from having Bonchan challenge him once again. Christatarian making a gauntlet through the loser's bracket. He's sitting on the stage, man. That guy is tired. Look at that. Yeah, I forgot. The guard crush reduces the damage severely so much. And then just manages to sneak in there with the light punch counter hit. Confirm.
Take a look at that one more time. Fireball, I'm going to run up to you. Reach this boiling point. Stand chat, poke him in the eye. Needs another eye patch. Check the ankles as well. You're taking a seat. Christatarian moving on to losers finals. Again, big round of applause for Red Bull's own Bonchan.
Taking it all the way with the king. I know all the fans in the audience and at home right now so happy to see that.
And at the desk.
and at the desk to see that Sagat play for sure. But Bonchan unfortunately going home in 4th place. Christatarian now in losers finals. He is going to be going up against Tremba Doyu Xiaohai.
Wait a minute.
I'm just pronouncing it in Chinese.
Oh, okay.
Chinese.
All right, you got me. You got me. You got me. Threw me off a little bit. Threw me off a little bit. I was like, did I read that correctly? No, he did. All right, okay. Well, that being said, this is the losers finals and against Christatarian on a hot streak against the likes of Xiaohai.
King of the Fist, Beta Fish, the Kid. That is what that means.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you making things up?
No, I'm not making this up.
Is it that late?
No, this is a real thing.
Are you sure?
This is a real thing. This is a real thing.
You know what? I will take your word for it. We are up here for a reason. Anything you say must be true.
That is definitely not the case.
Hey, we're having a great time here, man.
I'm the one who's always like, oh, and it's gonna kill, and it doesn't, right? So I mean, look.
It happens, man. It happens to the best of us, James. But hey, it adds more tension. It adds a lot of extra excitement in the air.
Yeah.
But that's the game, man. It's really the game. It's hard to tell sometimes.
All right, and you know what else will give you excitement? By purchasing Street Fighter V for 50% off on PlayStation 4 right now.
As well as IRL DLC costumes. You see that right there. Bred to Fight, the 2 designs of the Razer Street Fighter 5T in black and white. Razer rzr.to/SFV apparel. You can do so in the comfort of your own chair. But luckily, if it's not a very good chair, you have 10% off all products using SCR18, available this weekend and this weekend only. As well as this arcade 1-up cabinet. If you want to take a little break from Street Fighter V and go pay homage to the classics, why not do it with this cabinet? Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, as well as Super Turbo and the regular new challengers, Super Street Fighter 2, available right now. Arcade1up.com. Actually, they're taking pre-orders, but available now is the deluxe edition for Street Fighter V Arcade Edition for all 3 seasons, 40% off. But still, if you want to try it out just a little bit, a little cheaper rate, you got Season 1 and 2 available for 40% off on PlayStation 4.
All right, and again, we are now at Losers Finals. This is the final match before we get to Grand Finals. Second to the penultimate match here at Southern California Regionals. It is going to be Xiaohai versus Christatarian, who has just been making a tear through the losers bracket, taking out taking out Momochi, then taking out Storm Kubo, then taking out Bonchan, and he is trying to add another player to that list to get to the right to challenge Sako in Grand Finals. But one Xiaohai is standing in his way, and this is going to be one of the strongest tests for Chris, because Xiaohai, amazing player, super strong player from China, one of the premier camis, at one point in time considered the strongest Street Fighter player during Season 1. There was one point in time where he was just dominating.
Absolutely. And it leaked over into Season 2. He's just had a remarkable career for the first 2 seasons. And, you still see his name time and time again throughout this year's season. He's done remarkably in each and every one of these events. It may not have been a victory, a number 1 victory. I'm sure he has a couple of those in his belt. But at the same time, he's still amongst the greats, at least talked about within the top 16s at some of these premieres and some of these ranking events. And here we are about to get started. Christatarian and Xiaohai.
It almost looks like Xiaohai is like, man, good job so far. Because, even as a player, even as a competitor, that these guys appreciate this kind of run. You know, all the players here, and it's one of my favorite things is sometimes when you get to watch the top players enjoying this kind of run from Christatarian, you know, as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's usually all business for these competitors, but sometimes you just gotta pay respects to some of your competitors and your rivals, man. You see something great, let them know.
Absolutely.
I like the sportsmanship between everybody within the top 8 so far. Everybody's having a great time, and it couldn't be any better here at Southern California Regionals. We've had some of the best action this entire weekend, and we're getting closer and closer to crowning our champion. But first, here's the losers finals, 3 out of 5.
How fitting is it that, you know, the mini boss, the sub boss right now is going to be Cammy. Character that I know
of all characters, right?
Yeah, I know.
What a great mini boss.
I know a lot of people have been, you know, talking about this character. Obviously, we've been seeing a lot of her in the semifinals and top 16s and top 8s of late. So many strong Cammy players out there right now. A lot of players jumping over. But Xiaohai has been a Cammy player for a very long time.
Absolutely.
Since the beginning of Street Fighter 4. So he is one of the OGs, one of the original Cammy players. He is one of the pioneers of this character.
Right. And he's the lone Cammy in this top 8. When you compare it to last year, you had Verloren and L.
That's
right,
L
stopping within the top 3. And then Verloren was also in the top 8. So, again, the lone Cammy player in top 8, Xiaohai, trying to make his premier win.
Yeah, he wants to get his first premier win, but so does Christatarian. Of course, he won Game Over in the Dominican Republic earlier this year. That was the best I had ever seen Christatarian play, and right now this may even rival that performance so far. Gets the back throw against Xiaohai and puts him in the corner, but I don't know if Chris is going to get away with a lot of those run cancels against someone like Xiaohai, like he's been getting away with on some of the other players so far.
Right. And you know, Xiaohai just fighting right out of the corner. Cammy's offense just can lead to so much frustration. Christatarian ready for those dive kicks.
Speaking of reactions.
Pumping away at that Dragon Punch motion. Activation from Xiaohai. That could have been big trouble.
Oh, counter hit. And is he, yep, he's just going to go for the uppercut. He wants the damage now. Christatarian going to try his best to try to build up that third super meter so he can get a critical or comeback. Yeah, see, there you go.
Okay.
That's why he with that uppercut. You know what? One more hit, he can take this. Oh, wow, he did it. He really did it, and Christatarian reels back in his chair like, ooh.
And just to kind of like touch up on that last sequence there, when Christatarian kind of fired away from full screen, it was kind of test Xiaohai and his reactions. Like, what better way? Oh, wait a minute, critical art, hold the phones.
He's just spinning it right away. Off of a few buttons, too, so, you know, not as much damage as it could be, but, of course, Cammy with not a lot of health. Oh, he could have punished that, but he's going to get this hit anyway, so he's in a good position right now. Look at this life lead that he has. But Cammy could take that life lead away in a heartbeat. Forward throw. Oh, try to fake another one. And oh, wow, great tech.
And even better uppercut. Great control there from Xiaohai. View reversals to try to take his turn back. Christatarian stuck in a very difficult situation.
Ooh. Ooh. That standing heavy punch safe on block. Such a good button, 6 frames. Fast.
Oh, and he tests the reactions again.
Meaty EX Fireball. Try to get the confirm off of that. And that's the nice thing about Meaty EX Fireball. So active, covers a lot of the different wake-up options.
Oh my, block it up.
Oh boy.
I like that a lot. Christatarian going for the safe stuff. Low forward EX Fireball, testing Xiaohai, catching him walking forward. No, confirms 2 times. Can we get a third one? No, he's going to go for the throw instead.
Goes for the throw. But you're willing to take those throws in the mid-screen because it doesn't lead to anything else afterwards. But look at this sequence from Xiaohai. Stayed in the front.
Very, very dirty stuff there from Xiaohai. So ambiguous off of that reset.
Oh, I love that. Just in case the crouching medium kick was too far to connect. He went for the sweep anyway. Delayed that stand light punch.
Interesting.
Yeah, he was trying to bait something out of Xiaohai.
Oh,
that's going to be it. Yeah, there you go. So there you go. Like I said, Xiaohai is such a dangerous opponent. Cammy, such a dangerous character. Put them together. And this is going to be a tough one here for Christatarian.
Yeah, they've done away with the formalities, right? They were kind of throwing out normals to kind of test each other's response and their reactions. It's gone down to a slugfest a little bit. Christatarian tried to close the gap. towards Xiaohai. And Xiaohai, you know, he was a little getting a couple straight hits, low medium kicks, no real conversions, but still managing to get the best of Christitarian. Now, I want to see what kind of adaptations are made going forward between the two.
Let's see here. We went to the character select, but I think that was just Christitarian trying to give himself some time, force himself some time where he has to think about the match a little bit without rushing into the rematch too quickly. So trying to formulate his plan, trying to figure out what happened there and what went wrong. And honestly, there was just a couple of sequences in there where Xiaohai just went nuts and just the offense was just stifling.
And you know, that's always just kind of an on button for Cammy when it comes to that kind of offense. She just always has it ready. And I like the spacing that Christitarian's, it's really hard to say his last name sometimes. Christitarian going for that fireball to kind of check Xiaohai, but again, closing the gap with the spiral arrow, getting the forward throw, wake up target combo, back strong.
Cammy cannot dash forward after her forward throw. If you ever see that, you can challenge that, and Chris was all ready for it. But look at this, still deficit, uppercut, close to stun, there it is. Xiaohai is making quick work of Christitarian right now. Chris, of course, the local hero right now, everyone here cheering for him, but Xiaohai is trying to do his best to play spoiler right now, and look at that.
And you see that, he's kind of pumping away as he's walking forward to kind of tempt Chris T to press the button. Try me. Use this normal. See if you can try to buffer your way past my offense, buddy. Wait a minute, he's hanging out.
Oh,
nice. I like that.
He blocked at the last second. Remember, Xiaohai did that to, he did that earlier. I forgot who he did that to.
He's done that a couple of times.
Yeah, oh no, and he baits that out. He baits out the EX uppercut. Good damage. Oh, but a wake-up throw from Christitarian on a wake-up throw from Xiaohai.
Oh, activation time, and yes, sir. Off that low forward, has to go for the uppercut, and, you know, thankfully he does have that execution as well. Low forward, uppercut, critical art. Yeah. And he's done that trick where spiral arrow on a just a standing still character. He did that on XSK Samurai.
That's right, that's who it was.
The better Shoto, right?
Okay, okay. But now, Christitarian down 0-2. Can he do this? Can he come all the way back? He's going to need to pull something out. I mean, he's thinking about maybe going to Akuma, I think.
I mean, he just needs to take the time to rest real quick because he needs to figure out what Xiaohai is doing, how to turn it into his advantage. And again, this offense that Cammy presents has just been so cumbersome. It's just once he locks you down in the corner, you kind of panic sometimes. But again, he's been in this scenario before. He's played plenty of Cammys throughout the season. He's going to be just fine, especially with this Akuma pick.
Like I said, this is what he was thinking about. Definitely a better matchup, Akuma versus Cammy. And it's not even a good matchup. It's like an even matchup here.
I would say, you know, majority of the matchups that happen in Street Fighter V are almost even.
Right.
Yeah. If anything, the biggest margin would be like a 6-4. But I'll tell you what, in this matchup, I still think Cammy is just fine against Akuma.
Oh yeah, for sure. Look, Cammy and Akuma, arguably two of the best characters in the game. I honestly don't think either of these characters have a losing matchup. They're always in it. They're always able to take it.
And look at this, Christitarian right off the bat.
Oh, okay.
That might have been a buffered normal from Xiaohai. Great call from Christitarian to kind of walk up and force that error.
Yeah, gifting some damage to Christitarian right there with a bad confirm on that. Oh, look at this.
Boy.
Side switch, and guess what? Akuma's in the corner now. Gonna spend the EX bar to get some extra damage. Oh. Yeah, he's gonna challenge there.
Oh, Demon Flip caught him on the way up. Activation time, knock him down.
Great
throw tech from Xiaohai.
Just walking back and forth. Right out of that range, too. He might be looking for a whiff punch, but Christitarian now catching the straight hits from Xiaohai.
Oh, that was a counter hit. He could have did something. Oh, she's going to get under, but she was scared to do anything because the fireballs were still there. If she had she could have EX drilled, but she might have still even got clipped in the head because the projectile invincibility might have ran out.
Absolutely. There were two fireballs there on the screen at different positions. Xiaohai would have definitely got clipped had he gone for that EX spiral arrow. Christitarian getting that first round uppercut, always ready for that anti-air.
Oh, look at that, checking with the standing light punch after a nice backdash, and that's going to get the hits. Just try.
Yes, sir.
Man, recovers so fast, and then the walk back shimmy, and look at this. What a great game for Christitarian. This is very encouraging for him, and now Xiaohai is a player who has to be concerned. He's got to be thinking about it. He's like, what happened here? And so, but you know, I have no doubts that Xiaohai is going to be able to come back and fight back.
Right. he still has a couple games to kind of make the adaptation from Ken to Akuma, and you know, Chris Tarian's already making it work with game number 3. So again, it's really gonna be tough for Xiaohai to decipher what Chris T is going to do next. He's been really kind of squirrely, to be honest with you. It's really hard to tell what he's going to do next.
But I really like that game right there. That is a confidence-building game for someone like Chris Tarian. I'm sure that he is feeling good about himself here, and now it is time for Xiaohai. What's going to be, I feel like, going to be mentally crucial is if he can get a super solid first round against Chris right now to kind of put some more doubt back into Chris's head, because Chris has got to be feeling good about himself.
And here we go, game number 4. Xiaohai with a great opener, catching the recovery of that fireball with the Fierce, and again, here comes Cammy. Again, 2 in a row. Let's get a repeat.
Close the stun, and what a tech, and that's gonna clip and side switch too. So an extra little side benefit for Chris. Jabs are out of the air. Fireball's on the way down. No buttons from Xiaohai. Being very patient. Gets the counter hit on the crouch light punch, and now the counter hit. Oh, that's not what he was trying to do. That was not what he was trying to do. That was supposed to be a drill. He accidentally negative edged or something. I'm not sure.
Wait, the activation from Xiaohai, even more of a threat now that his back's out of the corner stand. Medium kick, nice and easy.
Gotta watch out for that dive kick.
Chris Tarian now out of resources. What are his options? What are his options? He's got 50 seconds left on the clock. He's got a lot of time to work with.
Oh, he didn't fall. He knew he was going to go for the shimmy. He gets the crush counter back in the...
No, he tried to... That's very tough to do. And it's going to connect.
Oh my God,
Such a
that
sharp
was
angle.
the last thing Chris was thinking of. That was the last thing he was expecting, and
it requires such intricate timing. If you get that crush counter scenario, walking up ever so slightly to get the back strong into the red fireball, it's such tight timing, and Chris put it all on the line.
Yeah, you can see someone like Tokido who connects it almost every single time, but unfortunately for Chris right there, misses it. And now Xiaohai is at match point to get the grand finals to go up against Sakonoko. Chris, of course, taking 2 rounds straight in the previous game, but these jump-in timings from Xiaohai.
Out of there, but still suffering a little bit of damage. Nice back fierce.
Yeah, that was beautiful because that causes the knockdown. Chases her out of the air. Great patience once again from Xiaohai, not hitting buttons. Oh, that was sweep into V-trigger activation. Yeah, gotta go for throws. Xiaohai has been blocking so much.
That could have been big.
Oh, and you know what? Oh, not that uppercut.
Oh,
into
my
critical
goodness.
We'll just give him the meter, and Xiaohai is going to get back into grand finals. But what a run in the losers bracket for Chris Tarian, taking out player after player after player. Great job to Chris Tarian representing Southern California. Great job to him. Some of the best that I have seen him play in the CPT. Congratulations to Chris Tarian for the 3rd place finish.
As well as a ton of points. Well, let's take a look at how it all went down here. Chris Tarian, this is where, boom, crush counter, back fierce, very intricate spacing, slightly missed it, but look, wake up critical art. He knows what happens if you try to take that jump. No meaties, no problem.
This was the crucial moment right here. Probably should have maybe just went back fierce in the uppercut or something, but
he could have gone for possibly the Demon Flip EX Tatsu, get a good amount of damage, get the knockdown, as well as get the meaty started.
But he wanted the max damage there. You can't blame him for that. No, you can't blame him for that at all. So
it could have been pretty significant. It could have gone for the KO, but again, we'll never know.
Yes, exactly. But regardless, I'm sure Chris is definitely proud of his performance here. Had a great match against his mentor, Momochi, then was able to take out Storm Kubo, and then Bonchan next. Falls victim to Xiaohai, but you know what? This might be Xiaohai's moment now. A lot of times when you get those kind of close matches like that, you're warmed up. The guy who's sitting in grand finals has been chilling for just a little bit.
But I mean, we're not talking about any other competitor. We are talking about the one Sakonoko crushing dreams all the way over here. Since he started, he hasn't lost a set. Winners all the way through, again, sitting at throne of winners side of grand finals with that Minot, that amazing Minot, the most innovative Minot I've seen thus far, and to a style of his own.
Yeah, and you know, this is a guy who's already just won a premiere very, very recently. And just in case people at home aren't familiar with the double elimination format, Keep in mind that Xiaohai has to win 2 sets of 3 out of 5.
Correct.
He essentially has to knock Sako into loser's bracket before he can eliminate him. So it's going to be a long road for Xiaohai. But again, Cammy can run right over you. And Minot, character, not great defense once she gets knocked down.
I agree.
And so Xiaohai can definitely just kind of roll over Sako if he can get in and just get the knockdown and just start the pressure going.
Yeah, and you know, when you talk about close quarters, Cammy does have a pretty good time doing so. She does have the toolkit to do it, but Sakonoko has just refined his close quarters combat time after time, and it's just getting better.
Yeah.
Every premiere we see him at. So it's going to be no surprise to see him as soon as if Cammy closes the gap. It's going to be no surprise if Sakonoko fights back with authority. There's going to be a lot of mix-ups coming his way.
And you know, it's funny because it's very similar to early Rose in Street Fighter 4. You know, when we talked about activating the orbs. Remember Rose's orbs?
Oh, Soul Satellite?
Yeah, you just activate it.
I just got nightmares.
And the opponent just gets scared and runs away, and all of a sudden gets really defensive all of a sudden, but not doing the exact same thing with the V-Trigger 1. So all he's just doing, all you have to do is activate, and all of a sudden the opponent gets very tentative, and that's what's giving Sako the chance to build the space, get the throws, for example. And so, again, Sako only needs to win 1 set. He's in such a great position right now. Worked very hard to get here on the winner's side grand finals.
Yeah, and already sitting at 9th place in the current standings. If he wins this, another 700 points, he is creating such a wide gap in the current standings for the Capcom Cup, alongside a good amount of cash to go to his family, a nice probably vacation. maybe throw Mago a little bit of extra cash for babysitting.
Money.
Yeah. How much do you get paid to babysit, Mago?
But I mean, this is the crazy thing, is that we were talked about this. Sako was the guy with all the points right now, right? So he doesn't need this win as much as anyone else, and he is gatekeeping all these other people. Is he gonna take all these points for himself?
Why not?
What a selfish guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to do what he's got to do. But I think if he happens to win it today, he will be bumping himself past Fudo, I think, for around the number 4 spot.
Oh, dang. Okay, okay.
That being said, here we go. Game number 1 of the grand finals. Sakonoko already off to an excellent start. Crush counter.
And setting out that orb just to get the pressure for the throw. Almost stun. Look how far Sako's walking forward. He is just not scared. So aggressive with his Minot. Back
Wait a minute.
throw.
Oh, he tried to contest
and
it.
gets to the other side. Not quite enough for stun. That's going to be the stun right there.
Xiaohai, quick work from that comeback. That's all he wanted. He wanted that V-Trigger activation. My turn.
And the beautiful part about that, no opportunity for Sako to activate V-Trigger 1.
Yeah, that's a really huge comeback factor for not having the V-Trigger activation, being able to light the way towards that. Xiaohai trying to find an opening again, the crouch, strong counter hit, getting the fierce afterwards.
That was so far. Wake up, stand, heavy kick. Okay, sure thing, Sako. Sure thing, Sako.
Looking like LPN taking the page from that replay from the blast from the past. I see.
That's right. All right, here we go. Combo time. Is there going to be a reset? No, he just goes for the full combo. EX not going to be enough to kill.
He grabbed the normal.
I saw the leg. He just did crouching medium kick. Xiaohai was expecting the shimmy. So he was going to go with the crouching medium kick to catch the walk back. Basako went through with the throw and caught her right like one frame before it hit her.
That's right. 5 frames to a slower normal. Good call from Sakonoko.
Yeah, EX drill is an expensive way to get in. Not much damage for meter use, but against Minot, it's so crucial. You get the knockdown and get to that corner position here. What? Low jam anti-air?
And you see the block string sequences that Xiaohai presents. The majority of them are frame traps, so she's pulling herself quite the battery.
Dash right under there, and there it is. Like I said, if he was in the corner, he's gonna get the cross up. So that same setup that he was able to take Xiaohai out earlier, paying dividends for him here, but still Xiaohai with a huge life lead right now.
Oh. Met him air to air. Xiaohai tried to clip with the dive kick activation. Gets to confirm.
Uppercut, not going to be enough.
Oh,
there we go. The shimmy, and Xiaohai taking game number 1. He says, you are not going to gatekeep my points. I am going to take Southern California Regionals and vault myself into Capcom Cup into a secure point total. And Sako always, I mean, it's like, I call him the Mona Lisa of the fighting community because that smile on his face. It's always like that weird half Mona Lisa smile. Always looks a little concerned, a little nervous.
But again, no stranger to the grand stage here. This Xiaohai, again, getting that first round against Sakonoko. Nice check, too, by that stand jab. Without the orb, nonetheless.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say the orbless stand jab. Okay, orb still coming back. Xiaohai. Oh, look at that. 3 dashes to get in.
No fear, but check that roundhouse crush counter.
Nice block by Sako at the last second. A missed dive kick.
Slight input error there on the dive kick. You just saw a jump in raw roundhouse, trying to close the gap once again. Sakonoko calling the orb.
Yeah, watch out. That orb is still coming back.
もう V スキルが、もう V ゲージが半分以上溜まってる
Nice low break. Sakonoko has so much life left. Xiaohai has a tough hill to climb, and you know what? He's going to try to do so in the next round instead.
Wait, we've seen Xiaohai do that. Just the raw drills, just to try to get in like that with a Hail Mary kind of thing.
Clips him at the end of that EX dive kick, but still staying on the same side. Not high enough, but here comes that onslaught. Still retains the meaty after the forward throw. Nice check from Sako.
Oh, and using the EX drill to have the projectile invincibility to get through there. And chases down the back jump.
One more sequence, one more touch away. Xiaohai.
Oh my God. Oh, what?
No mix-ups here.
The EX uppercut going straight up and catching. That's one of the big benefits of that EX uppercut. Sometimes you try to jump over it to bait it, but it'll just clip you because it goes so vertical. You know, it loses a lot of horizontal distance, but it definitely gains some benefits for going straight up like that.
And again, that point of entry, that EX dive kick working out for Xiaohai so far, but Sakonoko sliding his way through, getting a throw as well.
Yeah, just wanted to get the orb back, so blew it up right there with the Soul Spark. It's so rare you see Sako hit that standing heavy punch. Whereas
nice conversion off of that.
Yeah.
Stand short.
Oh, gonna get the EX orb knockdown here. Wow, just point blank EX again? What is Sako doing? He is just spending all of his meter.
And phenomenal jump timing from Xiaohai.
Oh,
great momentum shift here.
Raw drill, but a missed meaty. So the back throw.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to call that one. I really don't think it's
阪神の大山が
there
爆
might have
発
been
しとる
a
ら
normal
しいけ
there,
ど、
but it was just a little bit
中村が
too late.
すげえ中村のコーチングがやばいらしいな。
You know, that B skill is like minus 20 something. Did he have the, oh, he was probably going to walk up and activate V trigger with it. Oh, did he have trigger? I don't even remember. But that thing is super negative. If he didn't have a V trigger, that is the craziest call out I've ever seen.
I have to admit, I was very concerned for his health. I was looking at what Xiaohai had on his resources.
Right.
Sakonoko just took it right away.
Oh, nice. Oh, didn't confirm off the 2 lights. A lot of times the 2 lights is all you need to confirm. Xiaohai missing it there.
Oh, air throw!
多分今プロゲーマーの最年長よ。
The dive kick from Xiaohai. Again, that stray bullet from the spiral arrow.
岡本やろ。上品に打っちゃえ。
Oh, but the lag
お
kick
かわ
is
り
going to
師
get
匠
the
も、
combo
で
out.
もおかわり師匠やばいよな、あいつ。7月まで0本やったら、7月、8月、25本ってなんやねん、あいつ。3ヶ月間のハンデ背負ってそれってやばくない。まあ山川がアホみたいに打ってるけど、山川、浅村、中村がいいよな、あそこ。
And he's gonna go. And you know what? He used the combo with the V skill.
Sure.
Right? Oh, but actually, never mind.
Doesn't matter. Yes, moving on to the next round. Right.
So.
He's just showing you that he can do it, James.
It's very rare that you see Manats use the get over here version of the EX orb.
And I was just going to say, Sakonoko hasn't really relied too much on the stand fierce because it does have a good amount of recovery on it. He doesn't want to get jumped in on by Xiaohai or dive kick for that matter. Good evasive maneuvering from Sako, resetting that situation while getting this damage, opening up Xiaohai.
And oh, what a throw tech from
やばいな。
I like it beating air to air. He's
3年前のちょっと出てきた時ぐらいからこいつやべえなんか
it's not gonna kill, but the
こい
stun
つやべえ
is
と
there,
思っ
and
たけど、
Sako
おかわり
with
2
the
世って言われて、あの時おかわりの打ち方してたけど、これダメだって書いて自分の打ち方に変えたら途端あれやからな。
He did not lose a set at Taiwan Fighters. He is trying not to lose a set here at SoCal Regionals as well. And look at this, Xiaohai taking a large swig of...
And you know, Sakonoko has been really boxing out all of the options that Xiaohai wants to take in terms of approach. The airborne approach did work out from the first 2 games of the set, but Sakonoko really emphasized, you know what, I'm going to stop you each and every time. I'm not going to throw out those stand fierces. I'm not going to suffer from my long recovery frames. I'm going to throw out these jabs a couple times, throw you off beat, and then if you jump, I jump.
And you know what? Sakonoko really proving that age is just a number here in the fighting game community. I know a lot of people talk about, oh, your reactions go down. He uppercutted a dive kick. You know, he's has all the execution in the world. He's a family man right now. He is defying the stereotypes of what you expect from a pro gamer right now. He is doing it all at 39 years old.
He can do it. He can do it, and so can you, James.
39
you
years
can do it as
young.
well.
I can't.
You definitely can, James. All right, nice spiral arrow to start things off. Xiaohai now putting Sako in a really uncomfortable situation.
Oh,
now,
that orb is coming back.
Oh, I was about to say the recall is going to be very difficult, but not at all. Sakonoko now on the offensive. Great
okay,
V
good
reversal.
V reversal. Yeah, switches them back. Oh, light punch out of the air.
サコさん、さあ優勝まであと1本。
Yeah, stand fierce. If he's going to make it happen, it has to make sure it's at the tip, and she's blocking.
Oh, no, that was supposed to be a drill. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be a drill.
Missed opportunities there.
Oh, boy. Now good, it's in there with that dive kick out. Too high up, though, so that Sakonoko wasn't going to be able to do anything afterwards. Back throw for Xiaohai. But again, in the middle of the screen. Oh, yeah, too high up for those drills again. Sakonoko aiming those drills a little poorly right now. Oh, anti-air orbs.
What a call out, too. He took the damage, but he still let the orb release.
Oh, boy. But now here comes Xiaohai. Goes for another throw. 3 throws in a row for Xiaohai, trying to tie it up 2-2 here against Sakonoko.
And checking again. If the jabs aren't going to hit, he's still going to try to check with that fierce.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to commit to those buttons because he doesn't want to get jumped in on. But all of a sudden now, the roundhouses are coming. I mean, the standing heavy punches are coming out. Nice uppercut from Xiaohai, though. Oh, stopping him. Oh, yeah.
Just in time to block that.
And Xiaohai really trying to read for a backdash with that standing heavy kick.
There it is.
And
Other side.
But Sako blocked it.
Excellent block after the follow-up to the reset. Here it comes.
Oh boy. Okay, now what's the trigger? The reset can come from anywhere. That's the scary part.
Oh, it doesn't matter if you have an EX uppercut, James. Here we go. Xiaohai missed it.
He thought he was in range. That's going to be a push into critical. Is he going to spend it? No, he doesn't want to. This could come back to bite Sakonoko. He could have just taken the round right there.
CU 使おうかなと思ったけど使わなかった。
Still on deck, and he lands it. Xiaohai.
And there, ladies and gentlemen, is what happens when you get a little too greedy. Wanted to save the meter for the next round, but you know what? Manada's so good at building a full meter, I don't know why he just didn't go for it.
You know, James, there were a lot of hits prior to that. It would have been a very, very close call.
That's true, that's true. Probably would not have killed.
It's very hard to tell, James.
Ooh, try to get him with the jump back heavy kick, but not going to work there. And now look at this. Sakonoko being a little more buttonsy. We've already seen 3 standing heavy punches now. Great trade for Sako.
And right at the edge there of that EX dive kick, keeping you at a huge frame advantage, putting yourself in the corner, Xiaohai, but no, back throw instead.
Yeah, it was a defensive throw, so accident. Oh my god, the mix-ups again. You know what? He knows exactly what orbs he has. He's not worried about it. Close to stun. Oh, the what? There was one more orb. There was one more orb, and you know what? On this stage, it's kind of camouflaged, bro.
So sassy.
Floor is blue as well.
She struck backwards and set the orb on fire. Xiaohai gets the forward throw, but no meaties to be had. Not a real threat there for Kami. Get off, Sakonoko getting a throw as well. Let the orbs out. Recall, not really much of a threat, but he might throw it out again to kind of check Xiaohai. No, he's going to retain it.
Nice.
Okay,
medium kick, yeah. One of Kami's best buttons, obviously. And now here we go into the corner here. Oh, try to shimmy, but it's the great patience from Sako, and he has the orbs activated. So Xiaohai says, you know what, I just want to make this timer run out.
I like the idea, Xiaohai now taking one more risks with this EX uppercut spiral arrow.
The raw drill. Oh, now here we go, opportunity. That one orb coming at him.
Spent the bar, good amount of damage. No more orbs to be had. I don't think he has enough life to build himself another V-trigger, so he's going to have to do it with just the meter and resources he has.
Oh, that's so far. Really surprised he spent that one bar on the EX, but he's going to spend another one. Oh, he tried to throw out another one. Did not work.
Out of there.
Chance for Xiaohai now.
シャコシャンあるよ、シャコシャンあるよ。
Oh, see Sako just walking forward. One of the hardest things to do in footsies. One of the bravest things to do is just to walk forward. Oh, it hit her out of the air. So Sako's gonna live. Oh, he challenged, but that was. Oh my goodness! See the single hit confirm. Crouching medium kick in the critical art. He just did it. He just did it, and now we're at match point for both, set point for both of these players right now. Is it going to be a championship, or are we going to get a reset?
You know you're a great Cammy player when you could confirm in those clutch moments off of the low medium kick with Cammy. Xiaohai spending all that meter. A little deficit on the resources, but the spiral arrow clipping Sako again. Nope, missed the dive kick there. Try to get a bait. You saw the short come out. There it is.
Oh, so scared of the orb. Just walks out of the range of it. Again, close up. Again! 2 crush counters. Meaty orb. And now
oh my
the
goodness.
EX. Sakonoko, half a life bar away. But guess what? So is Xiaohai after this.
Ooh! No buttons pressed from Sakonoko. 40 danger lights away. Here come the orbs.
Oh! Dashed up, tried to get the throw. He's gonna get the confirm here. He doesn't have the meter for the critical art, but does he need it? He might not need it. No, he does.
He's one more sequence away. He gets the throw. And Sakonoko is your Southern California Regional Champion.
And once again, Sakonoko, a second premiere this year. Taking it in Taiwan and now taking it in Southern California. Sakonoko is your SCR 2018 champion. Xiaohai in second place. A valiant effort. They're so close to resetting the bracket there. And I mean, again, twice now the bridesmaid at a premier event, not quite getting all the points that he wanted to. Here we see the oh, there was that one mix-up. Yes.
And look at this sequence once again. Such a damaging sequence. And what other options do you have, James?
That walk-up was so dirty. It was so good.
It was camouflage. The strut from the knot.
And Sakonoko, once again, your champion here at SCR. He's going to get another 700 points, vault himself up into about 4th place, as you mentioned, somewhere in the top 5.
Yeah, just about 2,100 points now for Sakonoko. A hefty amount of points, further increasing his lead in the standings. Congratulations to him. If you want to try your shot at greatness, why not do so with a Season 3 Character Pass, Street Fighter V Arcade Edition, where you can participate in some of the events in the Capcom Pro Tour with these 6 characters: Sakura, Blanca, Falk, Cody, G, and Sagat.
All the costumes for all the original cast. You can purchase that right now for up to 70% off. And if you don't have the original first 2 season cast, you see right there, Character Pass 1 and 2 up to 50% off, and the original Season 1 DLC support, CPT support package available, as well as the Season 3 package available. You can see here all the different price points. You get all sorts of different rewards. The $20 one gives you a bunch of extra titles and such, and all the proceeds goes towards Capcom Cup and the CPT.
And what better way to play Street Fighter V than on a Razer Panthera using that code SCR2018. Visit rzr.to/SCR2018 to get yourself a Razer keychain and pinset along with your Razer Panthera.
Of course, the Victrix Pro AF. Get yourself one of the headsets that the pros here have been using on the stream stations here. All sorts of cool, high technological features here. State-of-the-art headsets. Check them out at victrixpro.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an ecstatic top 8, and the entire journey has been absolutely ridiculous. There's no other word for it. So many different upsets throughout the day.
The rivalries, the storylines.
You couldn't find any better action. And honestly, it's just been the cream of the crop.
Absolutely. But hey, I had a great time here. This was, like we said, an amazing top 8. I hope everybody at home had a great time. I know you had a great time. I had a great time commentating with you. Shout out to you, Jeremy. Follow this man on Twitter at ViciousFGC.
That's correct, none other.
Vicious FGC, there you go. So follow this man on Twitter as well.
Again, we appreciate each and every one of you tuning in, because without you guys, we wouldn't even be here. We wouldn't even have a circuit. So again, big ups to you guys. Big ups to everybody here in Ontario at the Ontario Convention Center. We had an amazing time. I hope you did too. We'll see you guys next year.
2500万。
Chemical catalyst rattling, never hazardous. Subdued by all my memories, but never been a pacifist. So quick to put up the fist. It's hard to resist, but I just might lose control. So shoot, and I never do miss. I gotta take risk if I wanna have it all. So let go of the poison, the venom. I'm sinning. The voices are spinning with the visions all written. Got the pictures of my prophecy. Develop my philosophy. Woke up in the morning, told the world to get back off of me. Yeah, and still the nightmares creeping up at night. I'm a fragment in the mirror, seeing black and white. Like who is me and who is gonna take me over? My soul is my soul in the eyes of the beholder. Yeah, and now there's darkness in the chaos. Try to see the light, hope the positives will pay off. Ain't no time for stressing when the time is of this essence. Take these two fists and swing them back into your direction.
でもパンク強いよ。
Serving life like a sentence. Gotta stay strong, that's the reason I'm so vicious. A barking dog. Take it on.
全盛期はもうね、あるかな。
魂が吸われていく。
よいしょ。魂が吸われていく。終わった。お疲れ様でした、皆さん。長時間ありがとうございました。ということで私はちょっと出かけたいと思います。よければコミ9周年なんで、よければチャンネル登録入っていただいたら入ってるかもうみんな
謝罪はないの？
謝罪やってもいいけどね。前回前回
寂しい。
大丈夫だ、後でまた謝罪するわ。というわけで皆さんお疲れ様でした。配信はこれでじゃあ終わりますんで、ちょっと早い。また後で、はい。また夜とかにもやりますんで、よかったら見に来てください。ではでは、お疲れ様でした。お疲れ。
ラガちゃんスタイルいいから羨ましい。
ありがとう。はい、最近鍛えてるよ。最近鍛えてます。ではでは、お疲れ様でした。